10 through 20 on page 576. So for 10, 11, 12, you don't have to graph. The graph is already done for you. You got to write the vector in component form and then find the magnitude, round it to the nearest 10. So vector RS is right 1, 2, 3, 4 and up 1. So here's the vector written in component form. Then we got to find the magnitude, which is just the hypotenuse. So remember, this is a leg and that's a leg. That's what the directions are. If they're negatives, just disregard it, because when you do a squared plus b squared, squaring gets rid of the negative. So you just got to take 4 squared plus 1 squared and square root it. Vectors will always be finding the hypotenuse, so you're always going to square them and add them. So that would round to 4.1.
How do you put 4.1? You don't have to like.
No, you don't, because we know that that's what they're asking for. So just do the vector in its component form and then the distance.
Oh. Oh, I just walked in front of that.
So now, for number 11, it's vector JK. You got to put the J first and label it as a vector, which just has the 1 barb on it.
This doesn't work.
And then to get from J to K, remember, it's side to side, then up and down. So you got to start at J and go left 1, 2, 3, and up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's the component form. Then, in order to find the magnitude, it's just 3 squared plus 6 squared, square rooted. And again, round to the nearest tenth. I'll give you a minute to finish that and do 12, and then we'll do a couple of these together.
The magnitude. Hey, Mr. Henderson.
Yeah.
How do we find the magnitude again?
Magnitude is the length of the hypotenuse. So you use the Pythagorean theorem.
Did you listen to any other songs by John Lennon?
No. No.
Yeah,
There's
Man said he had like one.
and then you do
1, 2, 3.
simple and sweet. That's a traditional song.
It's chill. Nobody even says chill.
Do you even need to graph anything for these ones?
Yeah.
Oh, the ones you did for
Are you saying?
When you get to 13 through 20, you're doing the same thing. The only added thing is you've got to draw the vector.
Oh, we're gonna draw it now.
So you got to draw it, then write the component form of the vector and find its magnitude. So for like number 13, the vector is P is 0, 0. So you make a little graph. And Q is 2, 7. You draw the vector. And then you've got to write, just like we did for 10 through 12. That vector, PQ, you can just put it on the side, is over 2 and up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you gotta find the magnitude, just like we did on 10, 11, 12. So it's just 2 squared plus 7 squared, square rooted. So that would be 7.3. So, for 13 through 20, again, you just gotta graph the vector, name the vector, give its component form, and find the magnitude. So it's exactly the same as 10, 11, 12, except you've gotta draw the graph like they already did for you on these.